space. The final.
We are going to load. It was this one.
Warning. Entering nebula.
Raising shields.
Alert level 2.
Miss LaForge, you have engineering.
Yes, sir.
Entering Federation space.
Captain's log supplemental. The Enterprise has arrived at the Shono Isho Epsilon system, where according to Aramut's data, we expected to find the world where the followers settled. However, our sensors show no Class M planets in the system at all.
Well.
Helm, standard orbit.
What are we looking for? Data, talk to me. And don't tell me to fucking call Starfleet.
Data, is it possible there's something we missed?
I can attempt to enhance the scan matrix. That may increase our sensor resolution.
Make it so.
I don't think Aramut was lying to us about this location, Captain. I do sense life out there, but it's hard to be more specific at this distance.
If the followers are out there, how do you propose we locate them?
These are people who fled from persecution on Garid. They might be hiding deliberately. It may be better to let them locate us by sending out a general message of friendship. Perhaps one of our passengers could think of something that would encourage the followers to respond.
There is no response from the planet, Captain.
We've arrived at Aramut's coordinates, but if the followers are here, they're hiding. Do you suppose they'd respond to a message of friendship?
Perhaps they would pay attention to someone who quoted the lawgiver. Captain, if you patch me through your comm system, I could send out an appropriate message.
Make it so.
Aye, Captain.
And when the lawgiver left Garid, he said of the ruling council, "They have taken my words and engraved them backwards."
There is no response from the planet, Captain. There is no response, sir.
Well, it was worth a try.
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we contact Starfleet, Captain.
He don't know.
Sir, we are being hailed.
Oh, hey.
Who is this that knows the lawgiver's lament?
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
I shall need more information before I can trust you. Tell me more about yourself.
We represent the United Federation of Planets. We are on a mission of peace.
Is that why your ship is bristling with weapons?
We use our weapons purely for defense.
I see. And would the Federation be willing to defend us?
Starfleet protects all of Federation space, which includes this system. If you wish, your world could even apply for Federation membership.
I don't think the Romulans or Garidians would like that. They both have made claims on this world.
That is unfortunate, but immaterial. Your planet is in Federation space. If you ask for our assistance, we will give it.
That is a noble attitude.
Let's see here. We have several Guardian refugees aboard. We are seeking to bring the wisdom of them. Okay.
We have several Garidian refugees aboard. They are seeking to bring the wisdom of the Lawgiver's fifth scroll back to Garid.
Garid had its chance, and it cast the lawgiver and our ancestors aside. It is too late to mend their relations with us now.
These are reformers, hoping to use the Lawgiver's words to improve Garidian society.
That is a cause the lawgiver would have approved. You've given me much to think about, Captain. Allow me a few moments to consider it.
I understand. We will remain in orbit and await your response.
Okay.
Counselor, do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain, but I don't have any suggestions right now.
Any suggestions, number one?
I'm sorry, Captain, I don't have any suggestions right now.
Mr. Worf, your analysis.
Captain, we should check our orders from Starfleet.
Let's not say we did.
Sir, we are being hailed.
On screen.
I have decided to trust you. I am Larak, Chancellor of the planet, Phrygia. How did you know we were here?
A Ferengi trader claimed he picked up some Garidian animals here.
Aramat. We started dealing with him to purchase some outside technology, and we gave him some animals in return. Fortunately, we never told him much about ourselves.
How do you manage to conceal your entire planet?
The technology is similar to the Romulan cloaking device. It fools sensors into misreading what they see. We had to protect ourselves in case Garid's forces came after us.
May I send some of my crew down to learn more about you?
Since our deception is discovered, I suppose there is no harm in letting a small number of off-worlders visit. But there must be no Garidians in the party. They have not yet earned our trust.
I agree to your terms, Chancellor. I shall send my first officer, Commander Riker, as my personal representative.
Good, Captain. It is always gratifying to deal with a man of reason. I will transmit the landing coordinates to your computer.
Thank you. Number one, this is an extremely important first contact situation. I want you to lead the away team. See if you can locate the fifth scroll for our Garidian passengers.
Yes, sir.
Beam down coordinates selected.
May the lawgiver's spirit smile on you. I am Chancellor Larak. Welcome to Phrygia.
Thank you for letting us beam down. I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise.
Except for Aramat, We have not had outworld visitors since the lawgiver brought us here. I have thousands of questions to ask, but I will do it at another time. How can I help you, Commander Riker?
We're looking for information about the scroll you whatever brought with him. What are these pyramids? What are these pyramids?
What are these pyramids?
The pyramids are relics of an ancient race called the Chodak. They were here long before we arrived from Garrod. Each sect adapted a pyramid to serve as a transporter to their temple.
We've heard of the Chodak, but it's rare to find evidence of their presence in this section of the galaxy.
Oh yes, the Chodak Empire was vast indeed. Like the lawgiver before me, I have made extensive studies of their culture. I am actually considered something of an expert in the translation of Chodak runes.
We're looking for information about the fifth scroll your lawgiver brought here with him.
Why are you aliens interested in our scroll?
It may be the only way to prevent a civil war back on Garrod. Can you help us?
I am afraid not. I am only in charge of the civil government. That is a religious matter, so you must ask the leaders of the sects for help.
It's only been 1,000 years since the lawgiver.
It's only been 1,000 years since the lawgiver left Garrod. Has your religion had such serious splits in so short a time?
Sadly, yes. Even before the lawgiver's death, his disciples began to disagree over the way his writings should be interpreted. They each made a copy of the fifth scroll that emphasized their own particular biases over all the others.
That must have been confusing.
It was worse than that. The lawgiver became disgusted with them and hid his original manuscript, vowing that no one would find it until the sects learned to cooperate.
From the way you're talking, I guess they never have.
An accurate appraisal. The lawgiver said he left the keys to the scroll's location with each of the sects. But so far, after centuries of feuding, all the sects have done is formalize their competition into the declaratory.
The declaratory?
Yes. A series of philosophical contests the sects hold every decade. The winner has the right to collect some prize from the loser.
Well, you've been very helpful. Thank you.
I must return to my other duties now, but I will monitor your progress as my schedule permits. May the spirit of the lawgiver guide your steps.
Well, first things, let's low, medium, high setting, stun setting, stun. Phaser, low setting. We'll leave our phaser on stun setting. Let's look at the pyramid.
This pyramid seems somehow out of place in this landscape. Now the egg is glowing. It must be turned on. The transporter's running off the power this generates. This pyramid's 900,000 years old. This pyramid's 900,000 years old. The volcanoes are too far away to get a reading on.
Well, can we look at them?
They're sure giving out a lot of smoke.
Okay. Let's talk to one of the other members here.
We should get as much information as possible from the sect leaders.
Crisp, what's happening, man? Appreciate the raid. Thank you. We're just doing some Star Trek here, man. Next gen.
Let's make sure we get all the information we can from the sect leaders. I have a feeling we can get some valuable clues from them.
Let's
make sure we get all the information we can from the sect leaders. I have a feeling we...
Okay. Can we go into the... Oh, we can. Walk into doorway. Hopefully I just didn't die.
May the wisdom of the lawgiver ring sweetly in your ears. I am Songmaster Stamblier, leader of the chanters. Chancellor Larac told me to expect you. How may I help you?
I'm Commander Riker of the Federation Starship Enterprise.
Okay, can you help us find the 5th scroll? What is this place?
What is this place?
This is the practice hall of the Choir of Holy Intonations. Here we grow the pluvoids and perfect their chants.
These pluvoids seem to be some form of plant life. Do they actually understand what they're singing?
Not really, but they have beautiful tonal quality. That is important for holy chants.
Let's see here. Lovely temple you have here. You seems to be broken. What's wrong with it? No, why don't you...
Can you help us find the original 5th scroll?
What is wrong with the copy our sect has?
We need the original for historical research purposes.
Oh, I see. I do not think I can help you. Our sect has lost so many items in the declaratory that I doubt we would be very good treasure hunters. But some of our chants go back for centuries, even to the days of the lawgiver. Would you like to hear one?
I guess this is better than the baboon planet we were at. This is a very generous offer. I would love to hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
That's a very generous offer. I would love to hear your pluvoids sing.
Oh God, here we go.
We are happy to oblige. This chant is called The Futility of Wisdom.
His plants are singing. Oh no, I can't move while they're singing. I have to listen to it. Okay, it wasn't that bad.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, I shall give you an orchestrion that will let you listen to it whenever you wish. And feel free to visit us anytime. May the songs of the lawgiver bring you fulfillment.
I have no clue what he just gave me. Let's scan this. What the hell is this thing?
The plants push air through themselves like natural reed instruments. Something's missing inside the instrument. It can't be played.
Okay.
The pluvoids are more talented than some musicians I know. This hole doesn't have a ring around it. It's a golden ring.
Okay, well, let's go explore. Or is this the only place we can go? Walk the doorway? Is this it? Is this just like freaking it? Can I use this? Oh no! Don't even tell me I have to listen to that every time I pick that up. Wait. Oh no! No! Am I really gonna have to listen to this every time I pick this up? Yeah, I'm gonna have to listen to that every time I pick this damn thing up, ain't I? I'm just not going to pick it up. Can we touch this?
It didn't work. It didn't work.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Okay, what about this ring?
It didn't work.
Okay, nothing works. Okay, well, we got... Can we finish talking to this guy? I had other questions.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. We constructed this chamber to optimize its acoustic effects.
Why do you call yourselves the Chanters?
Our founder, Ifnik, believed the path to true enlightenment lies in singing. We grow these pluvoids and train them to sing holy songs. By focusing so deeply on the eternal mysteries, we gain a clearer insight into the nature of religion and salvation.
Why is there one hole that doesn't have a gold ring around it?
Oh, we lost that ring to those discordant seekers in the declaratory many years ago.
Your instrument seems to be broken. What's wrong with it?
Oh, we lost its sonic redigitizer to those discordant seekers in the declaratory many years ago.
Thank you for your time.
Okay. So obviously we have to find a ring for this. Okay. Walk to this other pyramid. We can walk to the desert. There's another pyramid over there. We can walk to the volcanoes. What the hell?
I am Media, the Gynarch of the Questers for Inner Strength. Chancellor Larock warned me about you.
Can you help us find the original 5th scroll?
My people have always looked inside themselves for their strength. We have never cared for external things to aid our spiritual quest.
What is this place?
This is the Grand Penatorium, where my subjects meet to become more disciplined and more firm-willed.
Your regimen sounds quite difficult.
So it's a prison.
It is. Only the most dedicated can accomplish the regime. What about you? You would be a good candidate for discipline, if only I still had my scepter of light.
Why don't you still have your scepter of light?
Those horrendous seekers took it from me during the last declaratory. I would give anything for it. We are planning revenge next time.
Why do you have a force field inside your temple?
There is a Chodak transporter pad behind it that the lawgiver frequently used during the last years of his life. We want to preserve it from prying eyes.
Maybe the original 5th scroll is back there. May we investigate it?
I have no desire to share my temple's treasures with aliens.
Alright, we gotta get her scepter of light, obviously. Lovely temple you have.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. It stimulates our contemplations.
Why do you call yourselves the Questers for Inner Strength?
Our founder, Plagu, believed that the outer body must suffer to make the inner soul stronger. Only by learning to deny the sensations of our outer bodies can we make our spirits free.
Thank you for your time.
You certainly wasted enough of it.
Oh, well.
It's an impenetrable force field. No unusual readings.
Let's walk to the volcanoes.
The volcanoes are too far away to get a reading on.
Well, I'm right there. Okay. Okay, well, I guess... we're gonna go this way.
It's a pretty sturdy plant. This isn't an exploratory mission. There'll be plenty of time for biology experiments later.
Well, I don't care. I want to grab that anyway.
This isn't an
Can I shoot it?
I don't think that's the best thing to do. I don't think that's the best.
Okay. Fine. Not a whole lot out here.
May the lawgiver's spirit grant you wisdom. I am Arch Rashan Natchel, Chief Assistant to His Exalted Prominence Elant of the Seekers. Chancellor Larak told me to expect you. How may I be of service?
Let's have LaForge talk.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge of the Federation Starship Enterprise.
Chancellor Larak told me to expect a Commander Riker. If you are not him, then we may have nothing further to discuss.
Well.
I'm Commander Riker of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Can you help us find the original 5th scroll?
I can let you see the true copy made by Baranon, our sect's founder.
We're doing this for historical research. I'm sure you understand that no matter how good your copy is, we need to check the original for authenticity.
I am afraid I cannot help you. The original was hidden by the lawgiver many centuries ago. Scroll. And I do not know where it is.
Alright, what is this place?
What is this place?
It has many names. It is usually called the Hall of Triumph. But recently, some have called it the Path of No Return.
Why is this normally called the Hall of Triumph?
Our sect has been understandably successful in the declaratory contest. This is where we keep the prizes we have won, safe in our vault.
Now, why do you talk like that?
When did this start being called the Path of No Return?
More than a month ago, our leader Elant vanished through the Door of Enlightenment. He has not returned.
What is this Door of Enlightenment you mentioned?
At the end of this path is a door no one has ever opened. No one before Elant, that is.
Why hasn't anyone opened this door before?
There is a gatekeeper who jealously guards the doorway. He asks a series of questions when anyone tries to pass it. And if the person does not answer all the questions appropriately, the gatekeeper will not let him pass.
Isn't it possible that the original fifth scroll might be hidden on the other side of the Door of Enlightenment?
I suppose so. But why should we risk our safety when we have the true copy of the scroll anyway?
What is the gatekeeper like?
It is a very advanced device with strange, almost telepathic powers. Some say it is holdover Chodak technology, and others say the lawgiver had something to do with it.
Lovely temple you have here.
Thank you. It pleases
Might as well
us.
be nice.
Why is your group called the Seekers?
Our founder, Baranam, believed that the path to enlightenment lies in searching for the truth. We are humble in our ignorance. Only the truth will free our souls.
Thank you for your time.
Oh?
I don't think that's such... It's locked. We'd need the key to open it.
Okay.
No unusual readings. This is some sort of mechanism. Strange. I can't get any readings on what's behind it. No unusual readings. No unusual readings.
I believe we should investigate the Door of Enlightenment.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
This is where I get struck down, killed. I'll scan him again.
Judging from its age, it might be Chodak in Origin. Strange. I can't get any readings on what's behind it.
Okay.
Come no closer. I am the gatekeeper of the Door of Enlightenment. You must answer my questions appropriately to determine whether you are wise enough to proceed. Those who answer inappropriately will be punished if they attempt to pass.
Ask me your questions.
Define your prime directive.
Oh. Yeah. Ouch. I don't know this question.
The Prime Directive is the foundation of Federation policy regarding other cultures.
Your explanation lacks specificity. What is the central principle of the fifth scroll?
What?
Everybody seems to have a different interpretation. I'm not sure what to believe.
Knowing what not to believe often eliminates confusion. Who was the lawgiver?
I've heard that he was a great man, but I have no personal knowledge of him.
You are stating that you know that you do not know. You are approaching enlightenment, but you must reconsider your answers before you may pass through the door.
Fine. Data, get it.
I am ready to answer your questions.
Which of the sects has correctly interpreted the fifth scroll?
What?
All of the sects have the correct interpretation.
You are wrong to see conformity where there is only contention. Why do you wish to pass through the door of enlightenment?
I wish to be enlightened.
I wish to find the original fifth scroll.
You have no reason to believe the scroll is beyond this door. Who was the lawgiver?
The lawgiver was a social philosopher whose ideas formed the cornerstone of Garidian culture.
Your reply lacks depth. The person who lays a cornerstone may not be as great as the one who builds the house. Your answers are inappropriate. You must look deeper within yourself if you wish to attain enlightenment.
Oh my god, okay, next.
Ask your questions.
Which of the sects has correctly interpreted the fifth scroll?
I don't know. I don't have enough information to answer that.
I don't know. I don't have enough information to answer that.
Too many facts can close a mind to knowledge. What is the central principle of the fifth scroll?
I'm just gonna ask dumb shit. I heard several different interpretations. I'm not sure which one to
I've
believe.
heard several different interpretations. I'm not sure which one to believe.
Knowing what not to believe often eliminates confusion. Why do you wish to pass through the door of enlightenment?
I'd like to be enlightened.
I would like to be enlightened.
True enlightenment is not a physical passage. You are approaching enlightenment, but you must reconsider your answers before you may pass through the door.
I had it all right except for that last question.
I'm ready to answer.
How does a person reach enlightenment?
I don't know.
You are saying you have no knowledge of that which cannot be known. Why do you wish to pass through the door of enlightenment?
I don't know what's beyond it.
Then you do not know what you are seeking. Why are you here?
Trying to learn to what I have learned. I'm beginning to wonder that myself. Looking for the Lawgiver's original fifth scroll. We have some guardian passenger here. Ask for our help.
We have some Garidian passengers who needed assistance. They asked for our help.
Your motives are deeper than that. The Garidians have no authority over you. You are approaching enlightenment, but you must reconsider your answers before you may pass through the door.
Okay. Hopefully I can re-ask these questions.
Ask me your questions.
How does a person reach enlightenment?
I don't know.
You are saying you have... Who was the lawgiver?
I don't know.
I've heard that he was a great man, but I have no personal knowledge of him.
You are stating that you know that you do not know. By what right are you here?
For all I know, we may not have any right to be here.
Then you have already started to learn. Who are you?
Everyone plays so many roles in life. It's impossible to label them.
Everyone plays so many roles in life. It is impossible to label them.
You understand the fundamental paradox of existence. To know that you know nothing is the beginning of enlightenment. Your answers prove that you are ready to admit this. You may pass through the door.
I proved that I'm stupid. Oh, babe. Oh, be right back. Alright.
This is a stasis field with a living being trapped inside.
Somebody went to a great deal of trouble to make this room hard to get into. People don't usually do that unless they're guarding something important.
Then we...
Damn it.
Somebody's trapped in there. It didn't work. I don't think that's the best thing to do.
Can you skip this? Okay, well, I hate grabbing that stupid thing.
The controls still work. I don't think it's a good idea to play with controls we don't understand. We could end up doing more harm than good.
Hey, what's happening, Krez? You look tired? Eh, my eyes are just watering a little bit. I don't know why. I've just been rubbing my eyes.
Somebody went to a great deal of trouble to make this room hard to get into. People don't usually do that unless they're guarding something important.
Then we'd better look at everything here carefully. We never know where something important will turn up.
Hope you've been well, Krez. Oh, I don't want to walk there. I don't want to walk there.
I'm willing to bet that panel will let us turn off the stasis field.
What about Commander Data? Data can probably do it. Or either LaForge.
It's a control panel, but I'd have to take it apart and trace it to tell you what it does.
Data? Maybe he can look at it.
It is reasonable to assume that these controls will operate the stasis field.
It's too dangerous to play around with controls we don't understand. We could end up hurting the person in the field.
I'm getting no sensory impressions from the person trapped in there.
Here we are.
Interesting. This is written in a language with which I am unfamiliar. Given the premise that the Chodak once inhabited this world, it is possible that this could be a sample of Chodak writing. The tricorder does not have sufficient data, and hence cannot analyze the writing.
Okay. Let's go to somebody who can.
May the spirit of the lawgiver strengthen you. Have you had much success in your search?
We found Alant, but he was trapped inside some sort of stasis field. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Thank the lawgiver you found him. I was worried about my old friend. No, I have not heard of such a field, but it is probably Chodak in origin. We still find many Chodak devices here, and they are often operational, even after all these years.
Can you help us free Alant?
Without knowing how to operate the device, I have no way to assist you.
There was a control panel with a sign near it. We couldn't translate the writing.
The lawgiver made a great study of the ruins and developed a Chodak Garidian translator. I will upload it into your tricorder. Perhaps it will help you save Alant.
Thank you very much. This may be an enormous help.
Alant is my friend. I do hope you can free him. But if you will please excuse me now, I have a planet to govern.
Okay. What the hell?
That was something I wasn't expecting. They're doing just fine. This isn't an exploratory mission. It worked. We now have detailed instructions on how to operate the control panel.
By the lawgiver's wisdom, what is happening here?
I'm Commander William Riker of the Starship Enterprise, representing the United Federation of Planets. We're visiting Phrygia by permission of Chancellor Larac. I presume you are Alant, exalted prominence of the Seekers.
I am indeed. This is all most peculiar, but according to my studies, the lawgiver expected us to have off-world visitors this year, so I should not be so surprised.
Are you feeling all right?
Thank you for your concern. I am feeling a little dizzy, but I think it will pass.
What is this place?
I scarcely know myself. I only came through that door a few minutes ago, and I've not had much chance to look around. I suspect this is a room built by the Chodak, the original inhabitants of this world. Their ruins are all around us.
I know it seems like you were here only a few minutes, but it was much longer. You've been trapped in a stasis field. Time actually stopped for you.
I see. It was a rather disorienting experience.
Do you remember what happened?
When I entered the room, I saw a pair of talismans sitting on that rock. I climbed down to get them, but as soon as I touched them, alarms sounded and I just lost consciousness. Then you were here when I awoke.
You've been in stasis over a month from what your assistant Natural told us.
Natural? That devious Dormifex is probably plotting some way to take over my position. I must return to the temple as quickly as possible. How can I thank you for rescuing me from that stasis field?
Thank you for your generosity, but a reward isn't necessary.
The customs of my sect compel me to show my gratitude. Here are the talismans I picked up, as well as the key to our vault, which holds the trophies we have won in the declaratory over the years. You may take up to 3 items to help you in your mission.
Thank you. We'll try to use your gift wisely.
Please excuse me. The effects of the stasis field have worn me out. I will rest here a while and then return to my temple. I'm sure I must have been missed.
How could the lawgiver foretell our coming in this particular year?
He was a prophet. Prophets are supposed to foretell things.
Can you help us find the original 5th scroll?
I wish I could. I came here looking for it. Why are you strangers so interested in it?
There's a civil war brewing on Garrod. Having the original scroll may help some Garidian friends of ours prevent it.
That sounds like a noble goal. Even though we have been exiles here for many generations, we still cared about our home world. May the lawgiver's wisdom help bring peace to Garrod.
Thank you for your time.
If it hadn't been for you, I would have no time.
Okay, we have a key. Statue. Well, we want the gold ring. Get staff. I don't know which one's the staff. There's 2 staffs. Staff of light. Let's.
No unusual readings. No unusual readings. It's a piece of electronic gear, but I'm not sure what it does. The jar is empty. No unusual readings. It's basically just a pole with some fancy work on the end. It's basically just a pole with some fancy work on the end.
I don't know which one's the staff of light. Alright, I gotta put this cat out. I'll be right back, guys. Alright. No, I don't know which one's the Staff of Light. This looks like the Staff of Light right here.
Elant said we could take 3 items at most.
What the hell is these?
It's some sort of antique bauble. It's some sort of antique bauble. I can't use this with that.
I'll bet it's this one. You know what? I'm gonna put this one back.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Well, I'm trying to get to the foot so I can leave.
I'd sure
We'd have to get Media's assistance, though, and she doesn't strike me as the helpful type.
Still, it might be worth it. Media knows more than she's telling us, and she might be more inclined to help us if we do her a favor. Still, it might be worth it. Media knows more than she's telling us, and she might be more inclined to help us if we do her a favor.
I didn't even click.
Media said that the Seekers took the Scepter of Light from her during the last declaratory.
Those staffs we found in the Seeker's vault. Could one of them be the Scepter of Light?
That's a possibility. Let's give one to her and see what she does.
Well, hopefully I got the right freaking one. First things first, let's go in here. Let's go replace the ring.
You returned the missing ring. In your honor, we shall sing our loveliest chant. Watch your step.
Thank you for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that you can play whenever you want.
Thanks.
I can't use this with that. I can't use this with that.
Okay.
What would I do with that? Go away.
Really? So I grabbed the wrong one.
What would I do with that? Go away.
I'm gonna shoot your ass.
What would I do?
I can't use this with that.
So I grabbed the wrong one.
The plants are drinking up the little bit of water in the soil.
Praise the lawgiver who has decreed that we should meet again. What can I do for you?
Yeah, well, we need to open this back up, buddy, so we can get the right one. We got the wrong one. Would it be possible to take another object from your...
Would it be possible to take another object from your vault?
Very well, but my people would be greatly displeased if I gave away too many of our treasures. You may have no more than 3 objects at any time. However, you may exchange the objects you have for different ones if you wish. Here is the key to the vault.
Cool. can't grab the stupid thing. There we go. Only 3 items. Okay. Well, I only have 1 item, technically. Right?
Elon said we could take 3 items at most.
Okay. Well, we have 3 items. We're gonna use all the items, but we're only gonna take 3 at a time. We're eventually gonna use every single one of them. Let's save it. I haven't saved it in a while.
My scepter of light! Oh, thank you. I have been missing this for ages. What favor can I do for you in return?
What's behind this force field? Will you lower the force field?
Yes, I will do that for you. But I do not think it will be much help, since we have never figured out how the Lawgiver's transporter works.
It didn't work. I can't use this with that. I think this is the transporter's control pad.
Okay.
I can't use this with that. I think Jordy or Data should check this out.
Jordy, what's wrong with this?
These controls have a sonic lock. If we play the right musical combination, we can unlock them.
Damn it. Skipped what he said. I hate that. It plays it, I get to click I can't skip this.
This melody doesn't work.
Wow, all that. Nothing. Okay. Now let's go back and get another item from the vault. Give me another key.
I'd like to exchange some objects from your vault.
Very well. Here is the key.
This is stupid. Like, I'm taking all this shit that's in this fucking vault, dude.
Elon said we could take 3 items at most. Elon said...
Is this a tune?
I can't use this with that.
Okay. Okay. Can we use this with this?
I can't use this with that.
Give it to this guy.
You are very generous, but I really have no need for this.
I can't use this with that. Something's missing inside the instrument. It can't be played.
Well, go over to it and put the damn piece in there, you buffoon.
I can't use this with that. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Guess he didn't want to talk. So, we're going to exchange another item. It's that empty jar or whatever it is, I guess.
The plants push air through themselves like natural reed instruments. This isn't an exploratory mission. There'll be plenty of time for biology experiments.
Whatever, Riker. Whatever. No. We need another item.
Whatever happened to Natural?
He is occupied elsewhere, contemplating the price of ambition.
I'd like to exchange some objects from your vault.
Here's the key.
Very well. Here is the key. But remember, you may have no more than 3 objects at any time.
I don't... Elon said we could take...
It's like we'll grab the nipple jar. That's what it looks like. I think the nipple jar goes on top of the instrument there.
I can't use this with that.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Wrecker.
Something's missing inside the instrument. It can't be played. can't use this with that.
Well, did I try the stupid other thing that I had? I guess I'll grab that stupid V-looking thing again, but I thought I tried that on that already once, but who freaking knows? Well, I thought I did, but maybe I didn't. I'll try this item on the stupid thing. On the instrument thing.
I don't have the technical background to install this properly.
Well, I know who does.
I think this will fix it.
You repaired our instrument. In your honor, I shall play the lawgiver's song, Traveling Music.
Thanks for letting us hear that. It was very enlightening.
Since you enjoyed it so much, here is an orchestrion of it that you can play whenever you want.
Okay. Weirdo. Worked. But now where are we? Man.
There's a miniaturized recorder in here that lets you play back the music. This unit has the same sonic locking mechanism as the device in Media's temple. The touchpad's much newer than the rest of the room. I think it was added by the Garidians. There's a miniaturized recorder in here that lets you play back the music. The niche has a phase variance of 3000 kilohertz.
Okie dokie.
It didn't work.
I do not believe that will work. A technology utilizing push buttons is not consistent with what we know about Chodak accomplishments. It is a small, smooth artifact, but I cannot guess its significance.
I knew it. I'm gonna have to go back to the damn vault again. I already freaking knew it. I already knew it. Guaranteed I'm gonna have to go back to the vault. I might as well just go to the vault now. Grab that one little instrument thing that I had.
I'd like to exchange some objects.
Very well.
Obviously,
this.
Elon said we could take 3 items at most. Elon said we could take 3 items at most.
I just wanted to put it in there. Can't put any of these items in here.
I can't use this with that. I can't use this with that.
So then I've used the 3 items that I can use. I have to figure it out.
Elon said we could take...
Okay, well, guess we're done there.
It did.
So now we go back to the room and try to figure this out. I only clicked once. That was weird. Can I just shoot these fucking things?
I don't think that's the best thing to do.
Ugh. Riker's so lame. Why can't I just shoot the stuff? Can I shoot this?
I don't think that's the best thing to do. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Alright, well, we're gonna go down here and start a guessing. It played it twice. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna sit here and play all these damn tunes.
I can't use this with that. It didn't work.
Wait a second.
Even though the room is very old, probably dating back to the Chodak, the touchpad is more modern. I think it was built since the Garidians came here. There's a recorder inside here. There's a recorder inside here.
I tried that once before. Let's save, just in case I fall to my death.
I can't use this with that. I can't use this with that. I can't use this with that.
I'm just wanting to play it.
I can't use this with that.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Really? Well, Will, you just lay there while we do everything.
Oh!
Arr. I only played it once, dude. I didn't even click. What the hell? Go for it, Jordy.
I can't make it work with that.
Oh, is that where it's supposedly at? I can't grab it. Okay. Damn, that was a lot.
I can't use this with that.
That's kind of stupid. Okay. I see. This is gonna be our first casualty.
I can't use this with that.
The puzzle of the vanishing floor seems to be a problem in applied geometry. There are some squares that overlap between two...
Shut up, we know.
Oh!
Go all the way back.
It didn't work.
Is she dead?
It's Counselor Troy, the Enterprise's counselor.
No shit. Is she her? Or is she dead? Oh, fuck. Ugh. I wish I could skip that. Oh, come on.
There's a miniaturized recorder in here that lets you play back the music.
No shit. Okay, well I guess she's fine seeing how she got back up. Get out of the way, you idiots.
I can't make it work with that. I can't make it work with that.
Am I supposed to put these back on here or something? Guess not. I was going to try to put them here, but...
I do not believe that will work. I do not believe that will work.
When you change tile patterns on the vanishing floor, there are some tiles that overlap. If you're careful to stand on one of these overlapping tiles, you won't fall into the abyss when the pattern changes.
No. Shit. Sherlock. So we got this one. Okay. Go get it, Data. Get up here, idiot. Next. I played the 10 and it didn't change it.
I can't use this with that. Oh!
It didn't work. It's a large oval niche in the door. It looks lightweight and it didn't work. It didn't work.
Well, what does work? Okay, I don't think I was back far enough. Okay, yeah, I wasn't back far enough. Okay, so we go here. We play this. Here. Play this. Look back here. Actually, I think it was actually. I actually cannot fucking remember. I think it was that one. Problem is, I still can't get back here. Unless I can get to it from right here.
The shape and size of the niche are distinctly familiar. I do not believe that will work. I see no way of using this with...
I don't know how to get up there, that's the problem. Who's there? What's happening, man? Hello there. Hello, hello. We're just dying, pretty much. Okay, so that I only played that once. I did not click. Okay, so we go there. And we go there. One sec, let me check something. It's annoying, dude. And I only play it one time and it acts like I play it like 10 times or some shit. Then we go here.
When you change...
Shut up, we know. Obviously I need to play them in a different... Okay, but why would I do that? Okay, well... That doesn't do me no good.
Oh!
The problem is none of them line up like they're supposed to. You want up here? Is that what you're wanting? Come here. Why doesn't Ginny hold you? Huh? Why doesn't Ginny hold you? Ginny, why ain't you holding this cat? Why? This is all he wants. He's purring. Get up there, Goofy. Now sit down and shut up. Quit squalling. He's like a ghost. He's a ghost cat. You can see like the outline of his face. That's weird. What is it, buddy? Alright. Is that the only one I can use to even walk out there? And then it depends, or is this if I'm missing one? Then I'm screwed, right? The only ones that I know that are overlapping is right here. Get out there. Come on. Get to walking, bro. And you go here. Then the only one that overlaps is right here.
When you change tile patterns on the vanishing
shut up. Okay, and then we go here. Actually, it's right here. And then after that, I'm lost. Like, why would I want to change back to this? I'm just trying to see here. That's like literally the only thing you can walk on. And then even standing here. Between these two, that's the only place you can stand. Wait. I think I can do this one. Wait, I think maybe right here. Okay. Now I'm lost, though. Not good. Not good. So let's do this. Okay. We're gonna walk right here. Do this. Okay. Okay. We're gonna walk right here. Grab this. That doesn't work. It has to be this one. Fuck, I stood on the wrong one. Well, actually, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Because it put it all the way up here. Yeah, so this one, you do not play the 3-prong one. That's like guaranteed you're dead. Oh, I forgot about this one. It was this one. Okay, so...
I see no way of using this with that object.
I love how we can put this in order now. Okay. I think I figured it out. I think we figured it out. Come on. No! There we go. Okay. Now can we do anything? We did it. The scroll! The scroll. Pumpkin? This cat drives me nuts. Sometimes. He just wants to lay here on my freaking arm. You gotta see how comfortable he is. He's going to sleep right here. Yeah, but he's like all up on my arm, babe.
Analysis of the ink and parchment shows it is the right age to be the original 5th scroll.
We found the 5th scroll. Well, snatch that shit up, Data.
In many cultures, flashing lights represent danger. While that need not be the case here, I believe it would be prudent to leave and take the scroll back to the ship for authentication. Beam us up.
He's just like, get us out of here.
Captain's log supplemental. We have successfully retrieved the Garidian's 5th scroll, and Tabak has verified the manuscript's authenticity. Lucana assures me the mere existence of this scroll may radically alter the structure of Garidian society.
I am glad you found the original scroll, Captain. I hope it will do some good on Garrod. Keeping it here would only upset the delicate balance between the sects.
Thank you for your generosity. Would you be willing to let the Federation send an archaeological research team to Frigis? Your world has the finest collection of Chodak ruins in known space.
Would we be permitted to share in any Chodak secrets they uncover?
Of course. The Federation believes in freely distributing scientific knowledge. In fact, we would be honored if your scientists would join our efforts.
Then we agree, Captain. Send us your archaeologists.
A Garidian warbird is uncloaking. We are being hailed.
On screen. Captain Pentara, I thought...
I escaped in a life pod. Most of my crew perished. I've sworn to avenge them with your death.
You have no business here, Captain Pentara. We are in Federation space and this world has asked for our protection. I intend to give it to them.
This is no longer a matter of a little scout ship, Captain. A subspace message was sent from your ship to the Garidian rebels. A full-scale revolution has erupted on Garrod.
We sent no messages.
I suspect it was that revolutionary Lucana. She delights in stirring up trouble. Surrender her, end her companions at once, or face the consequences.
They are loading their torpedo tubes.
Shields up.
Captain Pentara, anyone who has been sending unauthorized subspace messages from my ship will be dealt with severely. I do not tolerate that sort of behavior.
You may have a few minutes to investigate, but I'm still not leaving without those people.
Mr. Worf, get me Lucana on the comm.
What do you want, Captain?
Are you responsible for a subspace message being sent to Garrod?
Yes, I brought a subspace microtransceiver with me. Now that we have the 5th scroll, our revolution is fully justified. Garidian society must change.
You are playing games with thousands of lives and risking an interstellar incident.
Freedom for my people is worth any price, Captain.
Lucana, this has gone far enough. If I get my mother to intercede with the ruling council, will you come back to Garrod and stop the revolution?
Your mother is as reactionary as the council.
She is a woman of honor. She would keep her word even to you, someone she hates.
If she can get the council to listen, it might be worth the gamble.
Captain, can you patch me through to my mother's ship?
Make it so, Mr. Worf.
Mother, there is no need to fight. We have the 5th scroll.
The 5th scroll is a myth.
No, I've seen it.
Thought it killed his
has
mom.
verified it. This will change our world forever.
Do you realize what this means? The ruling council has not been truthful with us for generations. The people will demand revenge.
If you give us safe passage back to Garrod and convince the council to hear Lucana's message, she will return with the 5th scroll and stop the rebellion.
Very well. Captain Picard, I will power down my disruptors so you can lower your shields and let me beam Tabak, Avakar, and Lucana to my ship. Perhaps our paths will cross again.
Under better circumstances, I hope.
Sir, the warbird is disarming its weapons.
Lower shields.
Captain, the Garidians have beamed aboard the Asiram. They are underway. On course back to Garrod.
What are your orders, Captain?
I should like to consider the situation a bit further.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Admiral Williams here. What can I do for you, Captain?
I'd like to confirm our current orders.
Of course. Starfleet Command is still considering the options. While we review the situation, the Enterprise is to remain on patrol.
What's your assessment of our recent performance?
Starfleet Command is very pleased with your first contact mission to the Garidian colony on Frigis. However, the subsequent discovery of the 5th scroll will have profound effects on Garrod. I commend you on your handling of the Garidian refugee problem. Tabak, Lucana, and Avakar have returned home aboard the Garidian warbird Asiram. Their intrusion into Federation space has been handled through diplomatic channels. Shall I go on?
Please do.
Please do.
You did good work on Marasia. Dr. Hunforsh is back at work with the Preserve, and relations with the Marasians have improved noticeably since your visit. Shall I go on?
Please do.
Please do.
The Enterprise responded to a distress call from Merton Station. Under the circumstances, Captain, I think you handled this affair rather poorly. Many lives were unnecessarily... Shall I go on?
No, let's...
No, thank you.
Yeah. That's... We don't need to hear that.
Picard out.
Captain, we are receiving an emergency transmission from Starfleet headquarters.
On screen.
Attention all Federation vessels. This is a Priority 1 alert. A Romulan fleet has crossed the neutral zone into Federation space. All civilian ships are advised to avoid sectors along the border. A state of war now exists between the Federation and the Romulan Empire.
Okie dokie.
The room is empty.
Thank you, Worf. Thank you for telling me that the room is empty. Ah, fuck's sake. We need to get out of here. Alright, yeah, tactical. Well, so. We need to intercept this here. So let's call Starfleet real fast.
There is no response, sir.
Maybe the comm relays are malfunctioning.
See if you can raise any of the local Federation outposts.
Aye, sir. I will try manually routing the transmission. There is no response, sir.
Okay. Well, any suggestions?
Any suggestions, number one?
I'm sorry, Captain, I don't have any suggestions right now.
And I swear, if Data says contact Starfleet...
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
Unfortunately, Captain, I do not currently have any suggestions.
Worf.
Captain, I have established communication with Admiral Redrick.
On screen.
Captain Picard, I'm surprised you managed to get through. The Romulans have disrupted communications through half the sector.
We received the invasion alert. What's the situation?
Our information is still sketchy, but we know the Romulans destroyed Outpost Gamma 1-5. It looks like the spearhead of their fleet is in the Goldur sector.
The Enterprise is at your disposal, sir.
Good. Then I want you to proceed to the Goldur Delta system and report to Commander Chan at Outpost 543. She's coordinating our defenses in that area. I'll inform Admiral Williams as soon as we restore communications.
Admiral, if we encounter the Romulans...
You're free to engage, but don't pick a fight you can't win, Jean-Luc. We can't afford to lose the Enterprise. Good luck.
And to you, sir. I'm afraid we're all going to need it. Picard out. Lay in a course for the Goldur Delta system. Maximum warp. Engage.
Warp point 7.9. Or 7.9.
Warning. Entering nebula.
It's fine. I want to be on red
Entering
alert.
Federation space.
Don't care. We need to be on red alert.
Go to red alert.
Torpedo spread minimum. Torpedo spread maximum.
It's there. Save.
Helm, standard orbit.
Greetings, Captain. I can't tell you how glad we are to see the Enterprise.
That doesn't
We're
even
happy to
look
assist.
like her
What can you
voice
tell us
does with
about
that
the invasion?
character.
The first wave seems to have passed through the sector already. There were dozens of warbirds. We thought we were done for, but they just kept going.
They didn't even attempt to attack?
No. It looks like they were headed for the Zatarnus Nebula. We don't know why.
Are there any other ships in the area?
The USS Ayres came through a few hours ago, but they headed off to intercept a group of warbirds. The Klingons have promised to send us support, but we've just detected some incoming warbirds. They're headed for COM Relay 543 in the Paxonoma system.
543.
Captain, we can't
Paxonoma.
afford to lose another COM station.
We're on our way. Set course for the Paxonoma system, warp 9. Engage.
Captain, 3 warbirds are entering the system. They are not cloaked.
Red alert, shields up.
I don't understand it. They're not even attempting to hide.
Could it be some kind of trick?
Doesn't matter, there's too many of them. I'll get us out of here. Prepare to engage. Fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Prepare to engage, Mr. Worf.
Captain, the Romulans are changing course. They are retreating.
Change course to intercept. It's time we find out what they're up to. And it appears we've done our job. Let's go, Mr. Wolf.
Helm, change course to intercept. It's time we found out what they're up to.
Sir, one of the warbirds is breaking formation. It is turning to engage us. A Romulan warbird is on sensors. Enemy ship is firing. Torpedo away. Torpedo locked. Torpedo spread maximum. We have been hit. Their shields are failing.
Engage tactical maneuver.
Torpedo spread maximum.
Fire.
Shoot phasers.
Fire. Engage tactical maneuver. Fire.
Torpedo locked.
Fire.
Our phaser fire missed.
Fire.
Correct hit.
Fire.
Their shields are failing.
Attention, Romulan vessel. This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise.
I am Tiralak, commander of the Imperial Warbird Psionex.
Your ship is crippled, Tiralak. I'm offering to beam you and your crew aboard the Enterprise. You will be well treated.
No doubt. Unfortunately, we will not be able to accept your generous offer.
Captain, energy emissions from the Psionex are rapidly increasing. I believe they have activated their self-destruct system.
Helm, back us off. I don't want us anywhere near that ship when it goes.
Why did your ships cross the neutral zone, Tiralak? Surely you knew that you were being intercepted.
Of course we did.
Then what was the purpose? There was nothing to be gained from this.
We gained far more than you realize.
Mr. Data, lock onto Commander Tiralak. Beam him aboard now.
Yes, sir. Too late, Picard. Too late for all of you.
The enemy ship has sustained major damage.
Did I just break? I think I just broke. So I'll just sit here for a second. Like I can't do anything right now. It's locked up. You can always tell when a game locks up. Yeah, it broke. Give me 1 second here. It died. It's a good thing I saved it.
Captain's logs.
Helm, standard orbit.
We already talked to her. Then we go to intercept.
We're on our way.
Yeah.
Set course for the... Engage.
Engage. We're gonna skip this. Okay, we'll save it right here. So we don't have to do that again. Just in case it dies on me again.
Captain, 3 warbirds are entering the system. They are not cloaked.
I don't
Yep.
It doesn't matter. There are too many of them. Helm, get us...
No, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. Let's reload. Did not want to do... I was just trying to click through it. Oh, man.
Captain, 3 warbirds. They are not.
I don't...
Prepare to engage, Mr. Worf.
Captain, the Romulans are changing course. They are retreating.
Helm, change course to intercept. It's time we found out what they're up to.
Sir, one of the A Romulan warbird is on sensors. Enemy ship is firing. Torpedo away. Torpedo locked. We have been hit.
We got hit?
Direct hit.
Engage tactical maneuver. Fire.
Direct hit.
Attention, Romulan vessel. This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation.
I am Tiralak. Your...
Helm? Why did your ships cross? Then what? Mr. Data, lock onto Commander Tyrrell.
Yeah.
Too late.
Yeah.
Fire.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so...
The Romulan warbird has been destroyed.
Alert cancelled. Condition green.
We didn't take no damage. We didn't
Mr.
get
Data, give me a scan of this sector.
Yes, sir. No unusual readings.
Good work. Agreed.
The room is empty.
So we didn't get him teleported?
What do you have to report, Captain?
The relay station has been secured. We defeated one of the warbirds, but unfortunately the Romulans destroyed themselves to avoid capture.
The Romulans have a strange conception of honor. Well, there's no time to dwell on that. I have another assignment for you.
Well, I need to do some repairs. We'd like to replenish some of our organics. What? Screw that. We don't need that. My crew could use the rest? What? That was nothing. Oh. We're in need of some repairs. Oh, well. Whatever. Sure, we're hungry.
We'd like to replenish some of our organic supplies.
There's no time. We've just received a communication from a Klingon attack cruiser in the Bayless system. They reported engaging 3 warbirds headed for this outpost. Give the Klingons any assistance they need, and make sure those warbirds don't get through.
We're on our way. Laying a course for the Bayless system, Warp 9. Engage.
Go ahead and save it. Since 2 saves. 1 and 12.
We are receiving a message from Captain Kidra of the Bortas.
The Bortas was one of the first Klingon ships to offer assistance when the Romulan invasion began.
Captain Kidra fought with me against the Duras. He is a warrior of great courage.
Put him on screen.
Duras.
Greetings, Captain. This is Jean-Luc Picard of the Enterprise.
Captain Picard, it is an honor.
The honor is mine. Lieutenant Worf speaks very highly of you.
As well he should. We crushed many enemies together. Well, I bear good news, Captain. We have saved one of your communication relays from a Romulan attack.
Then we are in your debt. Do you require any assistance with your ship or crew?
None whatsoever. We were completely unscathed. And, Captain, we captured a warbird and many prisoners. It was a truly glorious victory.
You captured a Romulan warbird without any resistance?
They had little to resist us with. When we boarded their ship, we found that it had been severely modified, stripped of most weapons and many other systems as well.
Why would they purposely make themselves so vulnerable?
The modifications nearly doubled their engine power. It seems they were willing to sacrifice weapons for speed.
Captain, such modifications would have placed extreme stresses on the warbird's hull. It would not have survived an extended mission.
Maybe they never expected to survive. Maybe they were on a suicide mission.
But a suicide mission for what?
During our interrogations, the prisoners mentioned a weapon of some kind. Perhaps that is what they were seeking.
What exactly did you learn from the prisoners?
They spoke of an ancient weapon, a relic of a long-dead race known as the Chodak. A weapon of ultimate power which would solve all their problems, put an end to their war, and destroy both the Federation and the Klingon Empire.
You sound as if you don't believe this weapon exists.
It is nothing more than a desperate fantasy. According to our reports, their empire will soon be overrun by alien invaders. The Romulans are clutching for anything they think can save them.
Assuming the weapon is real, how did the Romulans expect to find it?
Apparently, they found clues to the weapon's supposed location at the site of some Chodak ruins. Now they're wasting valuable ships on a useless quest while their empire burns. Fools.
Tell me about the battle. They like to talk about battle.
Tell me about the battle.
We were on patrol in the ballast system near your relay station when we detected 3 warbirds approaching rapidly.
You engaged 3 warbirds with a single ship.
I wouldn't care to face those odds even in the Enterprise.
We were ready for an honorable death as we closed with their lead ship. We locked our disruptors, prepared to fire, and they fled. The cowards ran from us even though they held the advantage.
They didn't even attempt to attack the station?
They were concerned only with escape. By the time we disabled their first ship, the other 2 were already out of range.
Were you able to track them?
Yes, for a while. We believe they were heading for the Zetanis Nebula.
Can you tell us anything else about the Romulans' war?
They are fighting a formidable adversary. Extremely powerful aliens from the far side of their empire. We know nothing more than that.
With your permission, I'd like to question the Romulan commander myself. I can beam over immediately.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. The commander is presently indisposed. Perhaps permanently.
Just that you were handling the prisoner appropriately. Well, we'll just leave it at that.
We appreciate your help, Kidra. Thank you. Kapla.
Success to you as well, Picard. Good hunting.
He did say kapla. That's bullshit.
What could the Romulans be up to?
They are not eager to fight. Their actions seem somewhat desperate.
I'm beginning to wonder if this really is an invasion after all.
According to the information provided by Captain Kidra, the modifications to the warbirds will render the ships unusable within a few weeks. That would seem inconsistent with the needs of a long-term occupational force.
But they made those modifications for a reason. Speed. It looks like they're trying to get to the Zetaranus Nebula as fast as they can.
Agreed. The question is, why?
Okay, any ideas?
Mr. Data, any suggestions?
I suggest we contact Starfleet, Captain.
Oh, shut up. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere cool. What's this planet? Let's go there.
Engage.
We're just going somewhere. We're gonna go visit somewhere else. He's getting up, babe. He can come over there.
Sensors are picking up a vessel.
Ugh, Jesus. Hold on. Okay, we have intercepted something. Evasive maneuvers. No, let's intercept the target.
Intercept the target.
Helm, plot an intercept course.
What is it?
Yellow alert.
A Romulan warbird is on sensors.
Oh,
we are being hailed. Locking weapons.
Being hailed. Hold on, hold on.
Do you need a moment, Captain? I understand you humans need to pray before death.
My crew and I are prepared to sacrifice ourselves for the Federation. Are you prepared to make that same sacrifice, Commander?
We shall see who becomes the sacrifice. Prepare to die, Captain.
We are being hailed. Torpedo locked.
Fuck it, I ain't
Our laser fire missed. We are being hailed.
Do you need a moment, Captain? I understand you.
The crew of the Enterprise has always been willing to sacrifice itself for the...
Targeting Romulan warbird.
Engage tactical maneuver.
The enemy has engaged its self-destruct sequence. Direct hit. Their shields are failing.
Fire.
The enemy's ship has sustained major damage.
Savor your victory while you can, Captain. You will find it short-lived.
Direct hit.
Smoked.
The Romulan warbird has been destroyed.
No damage?
Alert cancelled. Condition green.
Did we make it to our, Okay.
Admiral Williams here. What can I do for you, Captain?
I'd like to know what the hell's going on.
I'd like to confirm our current orders.
Of course. You're to report back to Outpost 543 in the Golda Delta system for your next assignment.
Picard out.
Captain, what do you have to report?
The Bortas chased off the warbirds.
One Klingon ship chased off 3 warbirds?
Not only that, it disabled and captured one of them.
I think I'll send Captain Kidra a bottle of Saurian brandy along with my thanks.
He certainly earned it. According to his prisoners, the Romulans are not interested in invading the Federation, at least not yet. Apparently they're heading for the Zetanis Nebula.
That nebula has no strategic value. What are they looking for?
We believe they're seeking an ancient weapon built by the Chodak.
The Chodak? I've heard the stories. Some kind of star-eating superweapon hidden in the nebula. But they're just stories. The Romulans wouldn't risk war over a myth.
But the Romulans never do anything without considering all the consequences. Perhaps there's more truth to these stories than we realized.
All right, Captain. A pair of Klingon attack cruisers have just arrived in the sector to support us. I think we can manage without you. If you want to investigate this Chodak weapon further, you're free to do so.
Thank you, Commander. I intend to get to the bottom of this.
Sir, we are receiving a signal from Starfleet. It is Admiral Williams.
Ignore that.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
Captain, Commander Chan notified us of your findings. Your suspicions that this was not a full-scale invasion appear to be correct. The Romulan incursion appears to be limited to the sectors between the neutral zone and the Zetanis Nebula.
We must find out what they're really after.
Agreed. The recurring thread through all this seems to be the Chodak. Do you have any ideas where to begin?
Most of the surviving Chodak ruins are in Romulan space. However, we recently discovered a new site on Frigis. There's also a Vulcan archaeologist, Shaynok, who's an expert on the Chodak. I'll attempt to contact him as well.
All right, Captain. Good luck. Williams out.
What are your orders, Captain?
Set course for Horst 3, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Let's change that.
Engage.
I wish it would give me the option to engage. Then I have to go right back to it and tell them to turn that shit up.
Yep, on screen.
Captain Picard, a Romulan warbird has invaded our system. You promised to defend us. Please come as quickly as you can.
Set course for Frigis, Warp 8.
Aye, sir.
Jesus.
Engage.
Never mind. Alright. Guess we're not going to Horse 3. Can we go
Warning.
fast?
Entering nebula.
Engage.
Warp 9.
Entering Federation space.
save it just in case it crashes during the fight.
Captain's log supplemental. We have arrived at Frigis in response to a distress call from Chancellor Larac. Although he claims to have been attacked by the Romulans, we can find no evidence that any battle ever took place.
Sensors are picking up a vessel.
Yellow alert.
A Romulan warbird is on sensors. We are being hailed. Locking weapons. Torpedo locked.
Do you need a moment, Captain? I understand you humans need...
Fire.
Same
The
guy.
shields are holding.
Just fucking blast this dude. We're doing full spread damage, right?
Torpedo spread maximum.
Engage tactical maneuver. Fire. Fire.
We are being hailed.
I don't care. Let him die. I don't care.
Fire.
We are...
No damage.
Engage tactical maneuver.
Their shields are failing. There is no response to our hail.
Oh, oops. I wasn't trying to hell. I meant to go back to the bridge.
I cannot begin to thank you for coming to our rescue. If I can help you in any way, please let me know.
I'd like to beam a team down to your planet and talk with you more directly.
You and your crew will be most welcome.
Why can't we teleport them up here? You better not have some stupid music shit I gotta listen to this time, buddy.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Thank you for allowing us to beam down.
I welcome you in the lawgiver's name. Although the sects have refused to help, I am more than willing to assist you.
How did the Romulans manage to find you?
The Garidians and the Romulans are allies. The commander of that Garidian ship you met must have gone back and told them.
Why would the Romulans be interested in Frigis?
At first, we thought they wanted to help their allies by forcing us to return to Garrod, but instead, they demanded information about the Chodak and the Unity device. We remained silent so they couldn't find us.
The ancient Chodak have suddenly assumed great importance in galactic affairs. We were hoping you could tell us some more about them.
Our people have always been fascinated by the ruins found when our ancestors arrived here. Over the years, we have learned many things about the Chodak society and technology.
What do you know about Chodak technology?
We do not fully understand the principles behind it, but we've been able to make some of it function. The chameleon field that disguises our world, for example, is a Chodak invention.
What else have you discovered about Chodak technology?
They had an unusual way of navigating that seemed to be based on how long it took to travel between different points at a particular speed. Unfortunately, I don't know how they defined their basic units, so I can't be more specific.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Chodak technology?
They created special shielding materials which could block out any transporter beams we know of, yet their own transporters could pass through them easily.
What else have you discovered about Chodak technology?
They use devices similar to isolinear rods as keys to many of their machines. Here, let me give you one.
How does it work?
When this programmer is twisted around the rod's end, it can alter the rod's settings, making it a sort of all-purpose key. If you use the programmer properly, you can activate almost any Chodak machine or computer.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Chodak technology?
The crowning glory of their technology was something called the Unity device that made it possible for them to control their far-flung empire.
Do you have any more details about this Unity device?
I think it was a superweapon with almost unlimited powers. When the Chodak lost it somehow, their empire fell apart almost immediately.
What do you know about Chodak society?
Their empire spanned this quadrant, encompassing tens of thousands of star systems. It endured for 100,000 years. Then, 900,000 years ago, it disintegrated, almost overnight.
It's unusual for such an immense empire to last that long. What was the secret of their success?
They had a talent for administration. They had an entire planet called Alanor, from which they ruled their empire. The bureaucracy must have been colossal.
What else do you know about Chodak history?
We believe that the group which settled here and built these structures was not from the mainstream of Chodak society.
Why do you say that?
For one reason, this is a very small base. The structures the Chodak built could not have held more than a few thousand people. This could not have been a major colony.
And for another?
The Chodak settlers often referred to Alanor as the seat of evil, and frequently said that the Unity device, the Empire's chief means of control, had to be destroyed.
Perhaps the settlers here were similar to your own ancestors, fleeing an established society to pursue a different vision.
Perhaps, but I suspect the Chodak here played a far more active role. This outpost was only inhabited for a few decades, which coincided almost exactly with the end of the Empire as a whole.
These reasons are not strong grounds for believing the settlers here were rebels.
There are 1,000 more small clues, all pointing to the same conclusion. But there is one major mystery which could resolve the question completely.
What is this mystery?
A century ago, our scientists found a Chodak data crystal. We believe it contains the answers we seek, but unfortunately, the crystal is extremely old and fragile. Our equipment is not sophisticated enough to read it without destroying it.
Perhaps the Enterprise's computers could read your Chodak data crystal safely.
Very well. I will entrust the crystal to you. All I ask is that you share whatever you discover to satisfy our own curiosity.
If you'll excuse me, I have other duties to attend to. Perhaps we can talk again later.
As you wish. May the spirit of the lawgiver guide your path through the stars.
We've done all we can here. Beam us up. Chancellor Larac was most helpful. We now know what the Romulans are seeking.
Do you think the Romulans have really found the Unity device?
We know already if they had.
The device is that powerful?
I'm not sure, but without it, an empire which spanned this entire section of the galaxy disintegrated overnight.
What are your orders, Captain?
Set course for Horst 3, Warp 5.
Aye, sir.
Engage.
Well, I'm kind of surprised I haven't taken no damage in any of my fights. See, this is way too damn slow, dude. Speed is up. How fast will this thing go?
Warp engines unable to sustain current speed. Reducing speed to maximum warp.
Captain, the ship's computer has completed its attempt to read the damaged Chodak data crystal we received from Chancellor Larac.
Any success, Mr. Data?
Only in part, sir. Much of the information... The rebels used a programmable encryption run to access Alinor's main computer and learn vital information about the Unity device. This information was then used to plan a raid against the Unity device. There is then a corrupted section and a brief mention of a space freighter called the Rinko. I am not certain what the connection is between the freighter and the raid. The complete text of the information may of course be found in the ship's computer.
Engage.
Jeez. Well, hell, we're probably about there now. 9.2 as fast as we can go.
Sensors are picking up a vessel.
Intercept target.
Intercept the target.
Helm, plot an intercept course.
If it's
Go to red alert.
we're
A
gonna kill
Romulan
Romulan
warbird is on
fine.
sensors. We are being hailed. Locking weapons. Torpedo locked. We are being hailed.
Why are we being hailed? Is it the same guy?
It's a torpedo away.
It's a duplicate.
Engage tactical maneuver.
Torpedo spread minimum.
Fire.
Savor your victory while you can, Captain. You will find it short-lived.
Torpedo spread minimum.
Fire again anyway.
The Romulan warbird has been destroyed.
We don't never take no damage.
Helm, standard orbit.
Captain's log. We have arrived at Horse 3 to request some advice from the noted Vulcan archaeologist Shaynok. Instead, all we have found here is a recorded message buoy broadcasting continuously.
To whoever hears this message, the sudden incursion into this region of space by a flotilla of Romulan warships has made this remote expedition untenable. For the safety of my crew, I have decided to abandon this site temporarily. In the name of science, I ask that you do not disturb my work on this planet. There is one site that requires special care. The Chodak site seems to have a field that camouflages it to normal sensors. I located it mostly by accident. There is a platform jutting out part way down a deep shaft in the ground. Further investigation has been blocked by an ancient rock slide.
As much as I would like to honor Shaynok's request to leave the site alone, we don't have that luxury. The current situation makes it imperative that we learn where this planet Alinor is. This Chodak base may have the information we need. We should form an away team at once to investigate this shaft that Shaynok spoke of, but we'll have to be careful to disturb as little on the site as possible.
Oh, I'm sure we will just not disturb anything. I'm just gonna do like a hard save on all of these. Basically. Alright, I'll be right back.
Sir, we are receiving a signal from Starfleet. It is Admiral Williams.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
An unknown alien race has just crossed the neutral zone into Federation space. All attempts to communicate with them have failed.
Are they hostile?
Definitely. So far, every ship and outpost in their path has been attacked, disabled, and left for dead.
Do we have any idea of their objectives?
That's the strangest part. It looks like they're pursuing the Romulan fleet into the Zatanus Nebula.
Then my first instinct will be to let them go with our blessings.
I wish we could. Unfortunately, Outpost Delta 08 lies directly on their present course. We can't afford to lose it.
I didn't get to hear any of this
Proceed
shit.
at best possible speed to the Yaz system and intercept.
Understood. Picard out.
What is going on? I didn't
What are
even
your
get to
orders,
see.
Captain? Set course for the Yaj system. Maximum
How do I-
warp.
I knew I should have paused it. You know what? Let's just do this. I just saved it before I got up. I don't know what's going on. Let's just reload. Alright. So I was just sitting here and I got hollered at. So let's just sit here and wait. I didn't know what's going on. No, we're going down. Screw that.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Yeah, I made my way all the way here. I'm not leaving again.
I wondered if there could be anything behind this pile of rubble. Those spires are fascinating. I wonder whether they're natural or whether the Chodak sculpted them that way. I wonder if the Chodak deliberately chose a site with such a good view of the sky. This chasm extends as far down as I can see. It's a phaser.
That's just common sense.
Many of the components are still operational. We might be able to get this to work. This is generating a field at the same frequencies as our sensors.
Look, a shooting star. On Earth, that means you get to make a wish.
Shooting star is actually a misnomer. In reality, they are simply meteors which are incinerated as they enter a planet's atmosphere.
I know, Data, and rainbows are just the refraction of light by water droplets, but they're still beautiful.
That looks like a gun or something.
This is a highly advanced subspace phase spectrometer. I understand it's used by astronomers to measure the interval between certain subspace fluctuations. This chasm descends to a depth of about 3.5 kilometers. I cannot use this with that. If I were to...
That would explain why this outpost is so far from the main body of the Chodak Empire. Perhaps they were attempting to make clean observations, uncontaminated by interference from their own transmissions.
Let's record as much as we can. Our computer can analyze the data and make sense out of it later.
There's a lot of scientific equipment in this part of the site.
This must be the heart of the station. We must be especially careful to examine everything we find in detail.
There's a lot of scientific equipment in this part of the site.
This must be the heart of the station. This looks like a device for analyzing and recording astronomical observations.
I can't get over here at all, huh?
There's a lot of scientific equipment in this part of the site.
This must be the heart of the... This is used to program the Chodak isolinear rod. I cannot use this with that. I cannot use this with that. I cannot use this with that.
Okay.
I cannot use...
There's a lot of scientific equipment.
Jesus.
This must be the heart.
Get us out of here. Oh, wait.
It did not work.
Didn't say this was a screen. Use a screen. Okay.
I cannot use this with that. It did not work.
Okay.
It did not work. I cannot use this with that.
Did I just program it?
Fascinating. Fascinating. Even though some of the data has been corrupted over time, our computer can probably deduce a wealth of helpful information from it. It did not work. Beam us up.
I don't know what else I was supposed to do there.
Captain's log. The archaeological site on Horst remains a fascinating mystery. I'm hoping that our ship's computer will be able to analyze the tricorder data we discovered at the Chodak site and tell us quickly what we need to know.
Mm-hmm. Let's go here.
Engage.
Hopefully we're not interrupted by a hail.
Sir, we are receiving a signal from Starfleet. It is Admiral Williams.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
An unknown alien race has just crossed the neutral zone into Federation space. All attempts to communicate with them have failed.
Are they hostile?
Definitely. So far, every ship and outpost in their path has been attacked, disabled, and left for dead.
Do we have any idea of their objectives?
Well, left for dead, no, that's not.
That's the strangest part. It looks like they're pursuing the Romulan fleet into the Zatanus Nebula.
Then my first instinct will be to let them go with our blessings.
I wish we could. Unfortunately, Outpost Delta 08 lies directly on their present course. We can't afford to lose it. Proceed at best possible speed to the Yaz system and intercept.
Understood. Picard out.
Alright, more aliens.
What are your orders, Captain?
Set course for the Yaj system. Maximum warp. Engage.
I almost got to check that planet out. I'm going back to that other planet. I'm checking that planet out, damn it. As soon as we're done dealing with these aliens. Oh, excuse me.
Unidentified alien vessel ahead. They have locked weapons onto us.
What?
Red alert! Shields up!
Hail them.
There is no response. They are firing.
Evasive maneuvers.
Why are they shooting?
Red alert!
Locking weapons.
Clunking.
Torpedo away. Torpedo locked.
Shit.
Engage tactical maneuver.
Enemy ship is firing. Direct hit. The shields are holding.
Fire.
Torpedo spread maximum.
Do it, dude.
Engage tactical maneuver. Fire.
Torpedo away.
Targeting area.
Torpedo locked.
Fire.
It's behind me.
Fire.
Okay, we're good, we're good.
Targeting area.
Try to hail him again.
The enemy has engaged its self-destruct sequence. There is no response to our hail. Their shields are failing.
Stop shooting them. You idiot. decided to self-destruct. Okay, well, whatever.
Warp engines unable to sustain current speed. Reducing speed to maximum warp.
Mr. Data.
We have no record of contact prior to these attacks.
There have been rumors of a war between the Romulans and an unknown race on the other side of Romulan space. Perhaps these are the same aliens.
I want to know why we had so little warning before the alien vessel's attack.
We did not detect them on our sensors until they were already within visual range.
Did they have a cloaking device?
During the battle, our sensors registered emissions similar to those of the alien probe that attacked Merton's stations and the planetary shield protecting Frigis.
A chameleon field?
That appears to be the case.
Perhaps these aliens were also responsible for the attack on Merton's station.
The chameleon field is an ancient Chodak technology. These aliens might have borrowed it from them.
That would explain their attack on the station. They were after the Chodak artifacts.
Mr. Data, plot the course of the alien vessels based on their attacks in this sector.
The pattern of their attacks would indicate that they are headed for the Zatarnus Nebula.
Then it appears that the Romulans aren't the only race seeking the Unity device.
What's our freaking engine? Seem to be alright.
Go to red alert.
I just always go to red alert every time I go to tactical. I need to be on a red alert.
Alert cancelled. Condition green.
Okay.
Does it reveal the location of the Unity device?
I can find no mention of the device. However, the chart does contain the planet Alanor.
If Alanor was the administrative center of the Chodak Empire, isn't there a chance some trace of the Chodak remain, even today?
Sounds like a long shot.
Might be the only one we've got, number one. Where is Alanor?
The planet is located inside the neutral zone.
I don't think we need to worry about the treaty at this point.
Still, we must use caution. There is a provision of the treaty which allows for scientific research. We'll use that as a cover for our mission. Mr. Worf, inform Starfleet.
Aye, sir.
Lay in a course for Alanor, Warp 5. Engage.
104 light years? Oh my god, dude. I am not cruising there at Warp 5.
Engage.
No. Quit trying to engage me to work.
Warp engines unable to sustain current speed. Reducing speed to maximum warp.
Engage.
Okay.
Captain, I've been studying our records of one of the Chodak devices we found on Horst 3. It appears to have been designed to measure the period of a pulsar for use as a standard of time.
Translating Chodak time units would be a major breakthrough. It will give us a better understanding of Chodak science.
Unfortunately, the Zatarnus Nebula has expanded since the Chodak abandoned the station. The nebula now completely obscures the pulsar.
The nebula grew that quickly?
The Zatarnus Nebula is one of the youngest celestial bodies in the galaxy.
Are there observations of a pulsar in that region of space?
None in Federation records, but the Chodak star chart does contain a pulsar at the proper coordinates.
Can we observe the pulsar ourselves?
The pulsar is on the far side of the nebula. It cannot be observed from anywhere within Federation space.
Does it have a name? We should be sure a science vessel is sent to observe it.
The Chodak chart refers to it as the Gambara Pulsar. It lies in unexplored space near the Romulan border.
Well, we can't go to that right now. We're going here.
Entering Federation
going
space.
back and forth,
Warning.
back and forth.
Entering the neutral zone.
Captain's log, we have arrived at the planet Alanor, where we hope to find information about the Unity device, a legendary superweapon created by the ancient Chodak. Although we've managed to travel deep into the neutral zone without being challenged, I feel certain that an encounter with the Romulans is only a matter of time.
Helm, standard orbit.
We have completed our scan of the planet. The surface is heavily damaged and radiation levels are high, possibly the result of war in the distant past.
Are there any life signs?
No, sir, but we have detected an extensive network of caverns below the surface. We are picking up Cochrane field emissions from one of the chambers.
Is it a natural phenomenon?
I do not believe so. The field is exhibiting a binary modulation pattern, which may imply some form of computer in operation.
Sounds like a good place to begin a search.
Sir, many of the caverns are heavily shielded. Our comm systems and transporters will be unable to penetrate them. The nearest beam-in point is more than 3 kilometers from the Cochrane field source.
Then that will have to be close enough. I'll lead the away team myself.
Captain, we have no idea what's down there. We can't risk...
Number one, we have no choice. The Unity device, if it exists, could be a weapon of incredibly destructive power. We must learn what it is and what it can do. My knowledge of the Chodak could be vital to the success of our mission.
All right, sir. I'll assemble an away team.
Make it so.
What are the places I was supposed to go? I didn't get to go here or here. Fuck it.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Who's that dude? Who's that dude who just came with me? Is he an extra? If he's an extra, he's dead. We already know he's gonna die. He's an extra. He's gonna die.
Can you locate the source of the Cochrane field the ship's sensors detected?
The Cochrane field source lies in this direction.
If the source of the Cochrane field emissions is truly an operational computer, there's no telling what we might learn.
I just hope there's enough information to allow us to find the Unity device.
We believe that the Chodak used drones for many purposes. Readings indicate that these are the remains of a Romulan. The grill is held in place by a few alloy seals along the edge. I don't read anything unusual. I don't know what to make of these readings.
Something may be interfering with the tricorder scan.
It seems designed to freeze logic circuitry. I want a thorough search of this chamber.
I just opened it up. Doesn't have a foreign object in it no more.
Welcome to Alanor. Do you have anything to declare? Please note that the Emergency War Act is in effect.
I wonder if this drone knows that more than 900,000 years have passed since its creators became extinct.
We'll talk to it.
That won't help now.
The importation of weapons is proscribed under Section 12F of the Emergency War Act. Surrender your phasers immediately. This will be your only warning.
We will surrender our phasers.
Oh god, I gave him my
We don't know what
phase.
else we're going to run into. I think we should go back to the ship to replace our phasers.
We must still deal with the customs drone.
We've got to disable the drone.
Ugh.
It did not work.
So I'm going to
Perhaps
assume
we should
he's...
return to the ship to replace our phasers.
Okay, so they want me to go back
We
to
must
the
still
ship.
deal with this customs drone.
We should disable the...
Shut up. There, let's put this back in him. There.
Beam us up.
I figured it would just like lay him on the ground or something. I didn't
Captain,
think.
our long-range sensors are picking up a sporadic gamma particle trail. It appears to be headed in this direction.
Could it be a cloaked Romulan vessel?
That is the most probable cause.
If we assume it's a warbird, how long do we have before it arrives?
Traveling at maximum warp, it would arrive in approximately 2 hours.
We can't afford to leave yet. I'm not satisfied with the results of our explorations on the planet. I feel certain we are overlooking something.
Shall I assemble another away team, Captain?
Yes.
Make it so.
We're not surrendering our freaking phasers this time, I guess. Do we have our extra again? There's our extra.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Anytime they bring a random guy, they always die. Okay, let's leave that in him until we know where we're going and what we're doing. Okay, so let's just lock the door. Can we open the door? It's locked.
Nothing happened.
We shoot it?
We use our weapons purely for defense.
Okay, can we use it on this?
The phaser had no effect.
Well, it's because it's on stun, goofball. Let's turn the phaser up to maximum.
I want a thorough search of this. The phaser had no effect.
Okay, what about this? Can I shoot this stupid drone? What the hell?
Lieutenant Commander Data is in charge of operations for the Enterprise.
I don't... Is he hurt?
No unusual readings.
I guess he's fine. Who's this oddball guy?
It's Lieutenant Commander Data. No unusual readings.
Okay, so he's fine then, I guess. Okay, well. I want to try something. You pull that out of his head. We'll put this in.
I don't think we should do that.
Okay, can we do anything with this?
I don't think we should do that.
For failure to comply with the instructions of an authorized customs agent, you are hereby scheduled for immediate dispersal.
Just hold on, hold on. You just shut up. Is Data dead? Dude. Did they kill Data? Because I don't even get the... Well...
It didn't work. This doesn't look like it's been opened recently.
Well, I will say this. Data does not seem to be getting it back up.
I think it's a starship schedule. This area must have been a standard beam-in point for travelers. I've copied the schedule into the tricorder.
Not sure what I need to do. Use medical kit.
Data has been injured.
Oh, I used the medical kit and he got back up. Okay, cool. He's still fucked up. Let's look at this Romulan dead.
I suspect that the drone was the cause of this Romulan's demise.
Can we pick anything up from the Romulan?
I do not believe that will work.
I want a thorough search of this chamber.
Well, we are...
Readings confirm that these are the remains of a Romulan. I suspect that the drone was the cause of his demise.
Okay, we don't know what these things are.
These readings are inconclusive. Something may be interfering with the tricorder scan.
Well, if I take the damn thing out, is he gonna have a fit? Wait, Data! Data can probably bend these.
I am unable to move it.
Data is unable to move. Can you open this door? Data, use your superhuman strength.
There were no discernible results.
Data, you're failing.
I want a thorough search of...
Shut up, I'm trying to do something.
It appears to be a small storage compartment. There is nothing inside.
Well, could be because Picard's like standing in the way. There's nothing inside? Okay, so we got the ventilation duct. We got a door here. We have more doors.
It looks like there's a passage through the ventilation duct.
Very good. Okay, so it looks like we got 2 doors maybe here.
Data.
What happened?
He collapsed when the door opened.
We'll have to return to the Enterprise for assistance.
What's the status of that Romulan vessel?
It will arrive in approximately 1 hour.
Crusher to Picard. I've released everyone back to normal duties.
Good. We've got to get back to the planet. We've lost too much time already.
This is our last chance.
Beam down coordinates selected.
The door just opened and he passed out. Okay. Can we talk to this stupid thing? You know what? Get Data over here. Talk to this stupid robot. I'm not surrendering my fucking weapons. I am taking this.
Removing the logic inhibitor would activate the drone.
No shit.
Removing the
If we remove the logic inhibitor, the drone would activate.
Okay, then why couldn't we just shoot this stupid thing?
It seems designed to freeze logic circuitry.
Can't I implement into this anything in this, dude? Yes, we knew it freezes logic. Just says the same crap.
I want a thorough search of this chamber. We use our weapons purely for defense.
No, we don't. I've seen you use it for other things.
We use our weapons.
Okay, well,
we use our weapons.
I was just saying.
I don't read anything unusual.
What about this door over here that about killed freaking Data? Spider-Man, what's happening, man? Number 1, I have to take a number 2. Make it so toilet engaged. That's good. The hell is this? Radiation level exceeds normal limits. Okay, so we don't want to open.
We simply can't go that way. I want a thorough search of this chamber.
Shut up, Picard. Okay, so we don't want to open his.
We simply can't go.
That's what happened to him. Trash behind the door is blocked with a solid matter. And it's okay. Okay, radiation levels are too high, whatever it is. Obviously.
We should begin a methodical search of the area.
I'm working on it. Should we kill the
It looks like there's a passage through the ventilation duct.
Okay. So how do we get the thing open?
I can't move it. I cannot use this. I cannot use.
Okay. Let's Data. Dude, Data should be able to open this.
I am unable to move it.
Try it again.
I am unable.
Data, you suck.
No unusual readings.
Not on Data. I wanted to do that.
The grill has a latticed molecular structure. It may have been engineered to optimize energy dispersal.
Optimized for energy dispersal. Well, maybe I should.
The device on the derelict drone looks interesting.
Yeah, that'd be great. I tried to grab the stupid thing, but it won't let me.
Removing the logic inhibitor would activate the drone.
Very good, Data.
Removing the logic inhibitor.
Ugh. Daggone you, goofball. Alright, let's try LaForge. He can see through walls, right?
This doesn't look like it's been opened recently.
Okay.
I don't see any way to cut through the bars, at least not without a neutronic disjunctor. I can make out some letters, but not enough for me to translate. I can make out...
Okay. Data. You go read the...
It appears to be an ancient starship schedule.
Okay. I'm not gonna read all that. I don't understand any of that.
I have recorded the information. The device freezes logic circuits by... I see no way of using... I see no way... I see no... I see no way...
Damn you.
I see no...
I don't know what to do, man. I'm stuck. Close compartment. And I got these. Use alien device.
It did not work.
Okay. We can't shoot them.
I don't know what to make of these readings.
Something may be interfering with the tricorder scan.
So maybe if I do it from over here. Away from that stupid...
I don't know what to make of these readings.
Something may be...
We ain't gonna be able to do this. Get us out of here.
Beam us up.
Can't figure anything out.
What's the status of that Romulan vessel?
Traveling at maximum warp. It would arrive in approximately 17 minutes.
Number 1, I want to lead another away team to the planet. Take the Enterprise to safety if we don't make it back in time.
Aye, sir.
Fuck that, dude. I'm not going back down to the stupid planet. I ain't got nothing I can do there. Get us the fuck out of here.
Engage.
I'm not going back there. Can't do anything.
Entering Federation space. Warning. Entering the neutral zone. Entering Federation space.
I wanted to check this damn planet out anyway. God, now
Helm,
what?
standard orbit.
Okay, we made it.
Counselor, do you have any thoughts?
I'm sorry, Captain, but...
Okay.
Admiral Williams here. What can I do for you, Captain?
I'd like to confirm our current orders.
Of course. You've been ordered to investigate the Chodak ruins on Alanor and learn as much as possible about the Chodak superweapon. Your orders are to investigate the real reasons behind the Romulan incursion.
Okay, well, I already did that.
Guard out.
Alanor. Wherever he's just at. Son of a bitch.
Engage.
Even if I go back down, there's nothing I can really do. I can open that door and get killed by... That's another thing. I didn't think radiation would affect Data. I thought that didn't bother Data. Like, he freaking passed right out, dude.
Warning. Entering the neutral zone.
It's likely the Romulans are still patrolling the system.
Warbird decloaking, dead ahead.
Evasive maneuvers.
Great. He's here.
Go to red alert.
A Romulan warbird is on sensors. Enemy ship is firing. Torpedo away. Torpedo locked.
Engage tactical maneuver.
We have been hit.
Damn. He blew up like it was nothing. He's dead?
The Romulan warbird has been destroyed.
Damn, he didn't
Alert cancelled. Condition green.
He didn't even put up a fight. He just died immediately.
The Romulans know we're here. They're sure to send another warbird.
Then we'll have to act quickly. Number 1, I want to lead another away team to the...
Okay.
Aye, sir.
This is good. Alright, let's go down again. No, I don't know what I'm doing.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Maybe I should use the new guy to get him killed. Hey, I just saw that door close. New guy, go check out what's behind that door. He's not listening.
I really don't think we need to do it again. I really don't think...
He knows. Oh, well. Can I walk over here? Okay, Picard, you stand here. Data, you stand over here with this
Phaser
door.
setting 8 should be sufficient to remove the seals holding the grill over the ventilation duct.
Okay, well, I did that. I shot it with Picard. You all saw me do it. He wanted to do 8. I wanted to do maximum setting.
The phaser had no effect.
Okay, so it has to be set on a certain one. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The phaser had no effect.
Good job, Data.
We use our weapons pure.
Oh, shut up. I set it for freaking 8.
The phaser had no effect.
Okay, then if that's not it, it's gotta be this one.
The phaser had no effect. We use our weapon.
Data, you're a liar. You don't know what you're talking about, sir. But unless it's Data that can do it, which he's already got his phaser set for. Or no, he doesn't.
The phaser had no effect.
Very good, Data. You just told me to put it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Low setting.
The phaser had no effect. That is unnecessary.
Shoot, freaking! I'm getting my hero.
That is unnecessary. That is unnecessary.
Damn! I didn't take no damage that time. Or did I? Oh, I think he's dead, but he's not down.
Enterprise, emergency beam out, now.
Oh, man.
Crusher to Picard. I've released everyone back to normal duties.
Good. We've got to get back to the planet. We've lost too much time already.
Alright, well, I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm at time. My eyes have been watering all night. Thinking my allergies are starting. Well, Well, that sucks. I was hoping we was gonna get a lot further than this, but we seem to be stuck a little bit here. So we made some progress, though. I mean, at least we're not on a baboon planet no more. Alright guys,